Well, I haven't made a video in a while, but I started working on this Husky right here, and come to find out, after getting all the work done on it, the rear end's all locked up, so I'm kind of screwed on that. And I ran the starter on it so bad, so hard trying to get the motor going, that the starter's out now. So I'm gonna get another starter and I'm gonna put this motor on something else. Just go ahead and scrap this, keep the back tires, front tires, and maybe the deck, and scrap the rest. But yesterday I got this Craftsman. It's a Die-Hard 2, Craftsman 2, 18 horse V-twin, and it's pretty rough. But the reason I got it, get down here where you can see it. Okay, see, I had to weld this piece on it right here. It was cracked here, and it was cracked down here, all the way through there, and also on the other side over here, cracked in the same spot. And I went and welded it, put a little bar up there on top. I'm gonna cut another piece that covers this, that this rear end right here is going to bolt up to it. I got to drill some holes. I'm going to put a plate so the bolts will go through the plate and into this and help add or support it. And I'm going to put me either a 17 or another 18-inch motor on it, and that'll be the one I'm going to cut with. It's going to be fun. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I'll get back to y'all whenever I get it going. Well, here is the mower. You know, it's been a little bit of a problem. I got it all welded. I got this all on there. Got this bracket welded on it right there, all the way across. And I put the whole front end on it. And I put this Husky 18.5 twin V IC on it, Briggs & Stratton. I had to take the fuel tank out because the spout that comes down for the line broke. Excuse me. And I had to put this. I got this green line on here. It ain't a fuel line, but it's going to work for my fuel. I'll shorten it up whenever I make sure that pump's running, because if not, I got another pump right here. Here's the front end that came off of that Craftsman, and you can see it's broken in half right there. Oh man, this thing was a mess. You know, the pins that went through it, everything. It just fell off a guy's truck and it broke. So I've taken parts off this Husky right here, because look at that. Hydrostatic rear end, and it is froze completely up. I'm gonna keep this thing, maybe. Don't know if I'm gonna scrap it yet, but I'm gonna keep these big old tires and put on that, because I got another set right here come off with another one that was messed up. And I'm out here just trying to get it going. I'll holler at y'all in a little while later. Okay, well, got a little weeds in the way, but I got the mower all back together, and she's wanting to die. I gotta do something with the fuel, but she's all running. She's fuel gauge is up underneath there, and the spout that goes up inside that runs the fuel line is sticking up by like that much too high, so I can't get gas all the time. And this here won't stay full of fuel, but I got the battery in it. I got to make the, yeah, look at that. That's the bracket to hold the exhaust on. Top off of a drill. But I got to make the brackets that come up to hold the hood on, and figure out my wiring problem. My solenoid's bad, but the key ain't bad, so I got to figure that all out. And this has ended up being a pretty good mower. I'm thinking about putting some bigger tires on the back end, but it's kind of tilting backwards, but I don't know if I got bigger tires for the back of that. I've been finding a few toys to play with, like this little 50cc scooter with no motor on it. And I got an 80cc motor that I can put on that. And another friend of mine has good plastic for it, so I'm gonna play with that. I've been looking and thinking about this this deck right here, making a mower out of it. It's a nice strong deck, but it ain't that wide, so I kind of stopped thinking about that and found this other deck over here. This deck right here. It ain't froze up or none, and it's got the 1, 2, 3, 4 spots to put wheels to keep it up off the ground so we can pull it. A place right here to put it to pull that, come out and pull off these brackets right here. Set the motor, which it holds it right in there, you know, or belt coming off there and sitting right here. I've been tearing apart a mower, well actually 2 mowers, but I got back in my truck and loaded down with scrap metal. That was that Husky GT. It kind of rear end went to spit on me. I couldn't get this tire off, so I said to heck with it. I got the other tire right there, and then I got this rear end here with 2 big old tires on it, so that's just going to be my spare for them because they're the same size. I really was going to keep this, but let me see if I can get around here. See, it's got those big old cracks like that all over it, so I ain't going to keep this one. These front tires are all cracked and weathered, and these decks here are busted up inside, so they're going to go bye-bye. I got my limo lawnmower, I've been talking about it, and a few people ain't seen it yet, but here's the front, stretched all the way back, and the hoods ain't all back on yet, and I found these tires right here. I just gotta get the linkage on them there. The linkage for the shifter is off. I got this rear end put all back together and put back in it, and I gotta get the shifter linkage for it, and then I'm gonna start working on playing with it. And there's my little baby. This here is my little Zebra 150. Of course, carburetor problems. What else? You know, and got me a nice big 18.5 there. Of course, carburetor problems, you know. Can't win some, you can't lose some, I guess. And I got a little 14.5 quiet, and that is having bad carburetor problems. But I got a new carburetor for that. That one's the easy part. And this here's my shed. Here's my work area. I'm working more outside than I'm doing here, but I got this all got a lean-to on it. Key man's been wanting to see inside my shop. Let me see if I can get, that's close enough for right now. I'll make a video. You know, all that is, let me back up and get a good picture of it. All that is the front end of a reefer unit. It's a 18-wheeler. You know, we just cut the front end off of it. I got a good picture here. See? It ain't too wide, it ain't too big, but these overhangs that I got coming down to the shop, you know, the shed off the shop works pretty good. Got a place to park my 3-wheeler. And feel this front. I was always talking about these clips, always keeping stuff like this, you know. So I decided to start hanging them over here, you know, off of every mower. And I got all different kinds, the front end pieces, you know, so if I ever need them. Springs, all my springs. I'm getting all that. But that's about it. That's about it for now. I'm going to take this load of scrap metal off. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.